I knew I was forgetting something. Hold on, hold on. I go here, I go here. There we go. I knew I was forgetting something in my setup. I knew. Anyway, hi guys, how y'all doing? Bigger Granny? Here's the thing. I am the same size I have always been, but it look bigger because I don't have this half missing. I have the same size I have always been, I feel like. Or at least when I stream Hades. Anyway, how are you guys? Hope you guys are doing good. Chilling in the park? Actually, fun fact, this is right in front of where I could grind something, so I just found a bench and sat down. Yeah, how are you guys? I hope you all are having a good Thursday. Holy cow, we streamed twice in a week. This is crazy. This has been unheard of for me in the last, like, month. Hi, Alpha Beta. Hello, Elu. Hello, Fearter. Hello, Arrow. Did I say hello to everybody? I think I did. How are you guys? Granny's so back. Hang tight just in case, but it would be nice to be back. But yeah, it's been a while since I streamed Wuthering Waves. I was kind of going back and forth whether I wanted to stream Genshin or Wuthering Waves because I know I'm super behind on Genshin. But if I'm honest, I really want to progress in Wuthering Waves first, especially because the game is broken for me, or it's blocked. Something's blocked behind story. I don't know. When did you get Galbrena? Well, I posted it to social media. There was one day I had a really bad migraine and she just released, and I was like, frick it, I'll do a couple of polls. And, well, things went really good, I think.
Who gets the bullet?
Things went really, really good, I think. Oh, I forgot. I meant to grind this a little bit more this week, but oh well. But yeah, I posted it to social media because I knew I should have probably waited, but I didn't want to wait just in case she went away. I have been so excited for her, so I was gonna get her. You even had her weapon? I think the weapon came in like 20 pulls or something. Hold on, you know what we could do? We could check. Well, I can check. I don't think you guys can see my history. Give me 1 second. Okay, I got her in 21 pulls, and I got her weapon in, oh gosh, 14. I got super lucky when it came to her, and I'm very happy because when they teased a lot of the Septimont characters, she was one of the few that I was really excited for, and the guy that's coming out soon. Future Bobcat, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Is she strong? I think she's strong. I'm not even running her best Echo set because I can't even grind her best Echo set, and she's doing crazy amount of damage. Jealous. Yeah, you know, the one time I didn't stream, I got super lucky. Oh well. Oh well. But yeah, you guys want to see what's broken for me? And one reason why I feel very, very, very inclined to do the story today. RNG was in your favor? Absolutely. So, here's the thing. This right here. This is one of the best relics, artifacts, however you want to call it, that Galbrena needs. And it says I haven't beaten it today. In fact, it's all dimmed, so it says I should trigger it. You know? I should trigger it. And then grind it. And I went, and people said, yes, just walk up to it, and it will trigger. So let us walk up to it. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I go all the way back, and we walk up to it, we'll be fine. And you know, maybe we'll actually walk. Maybe we can actually walk up and it will trigger, you know? You know? If we actually walk. it will trigger. I don't know why this won't let me do it. I genuinely don't know, because I went to the deep, and I went to, I think it's over here. Yeah, look, I was able to do this one. This one has like the little red marks showing that I have it. This one doesn't. I'm so confused. Like, genuinely, the only thing I can think of is like I have to progress the story in some way. I don't know why it's not working. No, it's this. Here, I'll show you. Hi, Mark. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. And the lag, the game will lag for me for some reason. There's some people who are like, I'm running this on old hardware and it's running beautifully for me. I don't know what it is. This game will lag for me. Look, I walk up and oh my gosh, would you look at that? It triggered.
Behave now.
Same actor, different role.
Let's do this another way.
In the limelight.
Burn! Feel my wrath!
So why is it that the other one doesn't work and this one does? I have no idea.
Time to guard!
Fight fire with just a stretch.
No time to lick your wound. Fury boils!
This is not the one. Nope, this is not the one. But this one works.
Another way.
Behave now.
As you wish.
Gotcha. Rise from hellfire.
That same actor,
Burn to ashes!
different role.
Very well.
Your fury begins to
But yeah, I don't know why this game also lags for me. Oh, she's dead. Maybe you guys can help me in my settings and figure out what I have. I don't know.
Let the flames rise.
I guess CS is your only hope. Is that like character story? Because or story? Because
Very well.
at this point, yeah, I have no idea what else it could be.
You can't escape me. Behave now.
Oh, customer service? Well, that's... Here's the thing. If I get through the story today, because the story we're going through today is... Oh, gosh. The story we're going through today is when this area got unlocked. So I'm like, okay, maybe if I go through the main story and complete it, something will trigger in the main story that I will be able to, like, progress. Because maybe this right here could only have been done once I completed the main story with Frolova, right? So that's the hope. Mayhaps if I finish at least one part of it, I will be good.
Behave now.
Let's do this another way.
Very well.
But yeah, nothing online told me like, oh yeah, it's locked behind the story, or oh, you have to do this quest first. For everyone, they were literally able just to walk up and it was fine. So yeah, I don't know. I'm so confused. Future Bobcat, it's worth the attempt to see if it'll allow it. Yeah, and if not, it's definitely gonna have to be a reach out and be like, hey, this is genuinely not working for me. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, real quick. Y'all, help me with my graphic settings. What is this? Image display mode? Global filter? Default? What's the global filter? Filter effects do not affect UI. Just using a filter. And then apply. Oh. Huh. Interesting. You sure you want to leave? Yeah. Not that. Where did the filter thing? Oh, There it is. Just turn it off. When in doubt, just lower the shadow. Shadow quality, medium. I guess low? Online says a skill issue. Or bloom. Where's bloom? Bloom is on. I'll turn it off. What's this one? When enabled, graphics quality and max FPS will be dialed back if the current setup load is too high. It shouldn't be! It says my setup should be smooth! Maybe if I turn off the interactive environment. As much as that's nice, maybe that is like affecting it bad. And I'm not turning on frame generation. I want as much as maybe the shadow will work, but I think that's too low for me. I'll try that for now. Depends on if the game is well optimized. In general, it should be, but I honestly wonder if a lot of people are saying they have really good performance are people that are running frame generation. And that it's just making up frames, you know? Who knows? Oh yeah, you mentioned Kiosk earlier. It's a simple horror. Oh yeah, no, I read that. I read it was a cooking game, and I was like, when I heard Kiosk, I thought of the supermarket horror game. Try to look it up. I should. I will look it up later.
Live to hunt.
Well, at the very least, the cutscenes will look nice, usually. Anyway, so that's why I'm going to be checking out the story today, is because for some reason this is broken, and the only thing I can think of is progressing the story. It's definitely one motivation I've had to do it. Alphabania said, I'm still waiting for special. Hopefully Cyrene is good, because the comments, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna reserve judgment until she's closer to release, because here's the thing. Before Anaxa came out, so many people were saying he has a garbage kit and he was terrible and bad and no one should get him. And now he's one of the top DPS characters when he wasn't even built to be a DPS. So we'll see. Maybe it's valid. Maybe it is bad. I don't know. That's why I'm gonna say I reserve judgment for other opinions. It could definitely be better, but I'm gonna wait and see. I don't believe anything until Cyrene comes out. We'll see. I'm in special program. Still. Future Bobcat, you said, so funny how so many people hated on Naxxus, so happy I pulled him. Dude, he was one of, like even before I knew anything about that character, I saw him in the trailer and I was like, that guy. I want that guy. Good night. Are you heading out, Elu? Have a good night. All right. Let's check out the story. So I'm doing more Rinascita. We basically just barely... Last we helped in the story, we helped Lupa. And we're continuing... is there a way to, like, recap? We're trying to figure out what the Fraxidus has in mind for Septimont, because they're clearly manipulating something here, so... Mock, you said Anaxa is one of those characters that's catnip to a particular type of lady. Or anybody else. Future Bobcat, you said, I'm unfortunately a Honkai 3rd player, so I felt the need to pull on all of the Flame Chasers. Oh, yeah, you would be attached to them if you played Honkai Impact 3rd. I did briefly, but it was kind of hard for me to get into with the gameplay loop, if I'm honest. I got to, like, chapter 14. The menus, getting blue menus are just ugh to learn. Yeah, it was rough. I did like the story, but man, it was really hard to play at that time.
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy, air's all wet. Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence.
Maki said, speaking of gachas, Musume half anniversary starts on the 26th. Ooh! They're very generous. That's what I've heard. Very happy for Musume fans. Hot meal should warm you right up, Abby.
All right. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Raguna. Whoa! Pinch me! This is a feast and a half! Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
Oh, that. Don't worry, money's not an issue.
As he made it that far in the story, yeah, I'm
Augusta
decent,
made sure
but
we're
I
covered.
was not able to do the story at
food
all
and
last
lodging here
patch,
in
so
Septimon is built straight to the F4's palace. But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon. And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed.
oh, you were talking to Hawkeye and Pax their story. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, I made it decently far, but it was hard to continue because of the gameplay loot.
Zephyr really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, you know, hang around a bit longer. This smells amazing.
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia's right, the last clues should be somewhere on the Sanguis plateaus.
Hold on, just reminding. Was once the front line against the dark tide to the region's unique landscape. Remnant energy gathers here. During high tide seasons, gladiators from across Septimon ride here to hunt dark tide creations in the name of glory.
We're so close to the finish line. Just one step away. But our pace has slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimon. What's the rush? I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis plateaus. And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Afra's invite did say something about a big hunt. Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. Looks like it'll be a while. An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it. And why me for this hunt? If it's about the Great Aegon, the messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
You think so? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the F4, can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar. You possess eyes as clear as crystal,
Hi.
but
Ooh, you look cool.
troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds. A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles. The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne. At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power.
I'll get to chat in a second. Sorry I haven't read it, but
Even one as
they hit me right off the bat.
must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
And you are?
I am Nestor, a traveling poet. The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then. If you are curious about the effort, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Wait, how do you know she's the champion? And all that stuff about the F4, too.
I mean, have you looked at this guy? I feel like he knows his way around the place.
Your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Ephor of Septimont. That's why I speak of her with some familiarity.
Every time I see a wandering poet, nothing good ever comes for them.
And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
Definitely suspicious, but I'm not gonna lie, I love how he looks. Even if he betrays me later, I'd be okay with that. Alright, tell me about Augusta.
Augusta. A girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place. Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
Alright, quest begins. Whoa, jeez. Dear guests from afar, do you follow me into the near forgotten stories of Augusta? Telling me might be a bit dull. Oh, I have a choice? What methods do you have in mind? Perhaps having the listener become the protagonist of such stories might be a good option. This should add a more immersive touch to the sounds and images you've yet to hear and see. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past, face the same choices she once made. Thus, please forget your name for now. I'm ready. Are we role-playing? Of course, Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you make, they will not alter our reality. Okay. Be wary. Fate is fickle, and a misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. Her past decisions may not have always been the best. I'm ready. Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thoughts and let me sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. Okay. Interesting way to tell her story. A gentle, warm light begins to blur your vision, and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small, frightened girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of solemn Septimontian gladiators stand guard around her. Hey kid, are you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the Dark Tide did to your home, and we're here to help. Timidly observe the man in front of you. Boldly observe the man in front of you. Different choices will change the corresponding stat value. Okay. You must be hungry. Here. There should be enough to keep you from starving for now. Take the food or refuse the food. Take it. We could take you to Septimont City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. Grip your sword with determination. Let go of your sword. Gladiators shake their head and pat your shoulder. Follow them. Look back at the ruined village. What happens if I look back? Oh gosh! Remember to maintain a stats balance. The story ends if a stats drops to 0. Okay. The story chapter is complete once the corresponding goals are met. In the end, you chose to leave the village. The gladiator's words revealed a bitter truth. You lacked the strength to protect the home you were leaving behind. In your travels, you engage with the gladiators or stay quiet.
Ooh, that's so close.
Following the gladiators, you arrive at the city of Septimont by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Sure you're off the city? Aha, that stuff. Okay. A poster for the gladiators' Aegon is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter about the upcoming match. Gathering people push you towards the crowd. Draw closer. You must know, Septimont reveres strength. Here, only the victor remains. That is the law of the city itself. You notice the passion filled of the eyes of Septimontian? The disdain. Passion? And that gave me some things. Eat or be eaten. Such is the way of this city. To survive, you'll have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. Can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize that gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimont. There's a way to dominate the arena. Maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. Tear down the poster and walk away from the crowd, or quietly leave. Okay. Oh, I just noticed. At the top, I think it highlights what stats it affects. As you leave, you notice that the 3 words stand out in the incessant chatter: identity, status, and talent. They seem to be an essential part of gladiating. There are always those commoners who view the Aegon as mere boring displays of butchery. But we're hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence, a warrior who can make roses bloom from blood. Old Septimontian, wanna have a little bet of how many mangy rats are gonna try for the Aegon this year? Them and their stench be stinking up the place. Ignore the words, you're slightly concerned about your status and talent. Ignore. You're determined to step onto the arena. The rules demand a mentor at your back, someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day, and perhaps even teach you to see the fight through the end. To the end. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Cato? Cato is a retired gladiator star, but takes on a few proteges. So, you want to join the Aegon, you say? Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? You recall the discussions about gladiators. Identity, status, and talents. People in the city of Septimont seem to value these more than anything. You seem to speak honestly about your past or lie about your past. Ooh, lying is bad. Cato. Oh, Cato. Okay. Done with your little tell? You can't even bring to say who you really are. What good is strength and power to you? Oh, I think I got a bad end. Adorning yourself like this. Ha! You're just wearing a fake crown to cover your cowardice. What else wouldn't you abandon if you could toss away your home and your name? Leave now. Yep. Alright, let's do this again. Okay, timidly. Let's take food. Okay, let's continue. Let go of your sword. Grip your sword. Let's follow them this time. Engage with the gladiators. Okay. Show your awe of the city. Draw closer to the crowd. Now's the passion. Continue. Tear down a poster. Continue. Ignore. Continue. Okay, tell me about yourself. Speak honestly. Accepting fate. The dark tide took your home and you came to Septimon's sinking strength. Is that so? You've got some metal, but that's not gonna cut it here. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough of the likes of you. Try to argue, stay silent. Oh, I fought a little bit. What? Still here, are you? Think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Look him straight in the eye. All right, then. Let's have a duel. Land one strike, and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. This duel here is your entrance trial. Yeah. Accepted without determination. Okay. Blades met in a sharp clash. Kato moves with practiced ease. You are quickly defeated. Strengthless. Do you realize how weak you are? Which is why I want to become a gladiator, which is why I'm seeking power. Huh. Do you really know who you're fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. Now, how do you plan to end this? Challenge began the next day. Back for round 2, are we? Country rats like you sure are pestering, as the city folks say. Say you are, huh? Defend. Attack. Defend. Ooh. Just like last time, you are much of a challenge. You're swiftly beaten again. Go back. This is not your path. Third day. Too slow. Too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. Then I'll be stronger, then I'll be faster. Be stronger. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate. You've lost. I go again. Still not ready to give up? Why don't you sell your sword? It'll get you some food at least. And again. You stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted body nearly at your limit. I can still fight. Anytime something goes down, I'm like, ah! The wind swept up by the blade whispers past, and you're suddenly home. Soft sunlight cascades on the great oak leaves, and you hear your friend's laughter, your parents' gentle calls. But in the very next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. That touch, you know it all too well. Thoughts race across your mind, and your hand instinctively gripped the sword hilt. I won't surrender. You seize the opening and land a hit on Kato. I did it! Kato hands you his sword and turns to leave. Catch his sword, it's rather heavy. In Septimon's arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated, a symbol of conquest. This sword is yours now. Conquest? Hey. If you're determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta, that's your name, isn't it? I am Augusta. The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. The spectators may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. I'm ready. And only the last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. Does that mean Lupa has a different name? By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You will have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make them know my true name. They will know our names! Do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness? Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary.
Alphabet said, what story is this are we
Since the
doing?
lament
Wuthering Waves?
across
We're
the
learning
scorched
more
lands
about
of
the person who is
Solaris,
ruling
I've
over
heard this
Septimont.
story repeat itself again and again. Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone, but they are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
What's wrong, Abby?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F where we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
Abby sounds like Tails? Tails always had a higher pitch to me than what Abby does. So I don't really hear it.
Do you mean Kato?
Kato.
Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose? And that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Maybe he had long grown tired of that corrupt system.
Then Kato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Continue learning about the F4 story. Okay. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training. And today, the grind continues. Stick to the schedule. You arrive at the training site. Repeating the same moves over and over again has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiators training in moves you've never seen before. You decide to peek into their training. I'll stay focused. Have a good leg! You reflect on your training. It was always you, alone, facing the wooden post, patching yourself over and over. Endure and push through. Give in to sadness. Days slip by, and the gladiator's Aegon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I can to prepare you. Now, you're on your own. The training ends today. Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? You already know the answer. Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. To be strong enough to protect others. You meet Kato's gaze, and he reads the answer in your eyes. I remember my true ambition. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Kato's words for when this all started. All will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make it happen. You are aware that sponsors for the Gladiators Aegon are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants, figures beyond your reach, except perhaps in the underground arena. These are all top-of-the-line merchants I got here. Merchandise I got here. Care to have a look? Like products on display, you and a few gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. Take a step forward. The audience casts their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Visions of your home's ruin flash in your mind. Glimpses of the noble's lavish lifestyle flicker through. Ooh, wrong one. These laughs. So they really did have a hand in that disaster. The dark tide alone did not destroy your home. The rot in high places also played a part in your home's ruin. When the dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life of indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiators existed only to serve their desires. Silently, you swear to shatter these rules. A fire of anger ignites your chest. Ugh. Well, well. A village girl with such unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Septimon had a joke this amusing. Try and you'll see. What can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win your favor? Don't underestimate. Wait, I never disappoint. Ooh. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You give the nobles a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. Entertainment, you say? In Septimon, strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. Turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed old-school noble walks down from the stand towards you. He smells of rotten stench. It's unlike the smell of rats, as the Septimontians had put it, but a foul odor. Oh my gosh, I can't say odor. A foul odor of power and wealth. You frown at the old school noble, clench your fist. Oh gosh. I made a bad choice. Dang it! I only engage in profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further, brave young lady. Oh no, I did it! Never mind. You accepted the noble's trials, though trials is too fine a word for something intended to only break you. Outside the walls of Septimon City lies a wasteland plagued by the dark tide, your homeland. It's different in how you remember. Returning home, you can't help but feel sentimental. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by the dark tide prowls deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. Your first trial is to slay that beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you of all equipment but a dull sword. A dull sword's more than enough. I have no choice but to accept. The mountain trail winds like a serpent. Among the charred tree stumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell. When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down upon you. Try to break free. Shh! Get down! Try to get yourself killed! Hold your breath or you'll alert it! Oh, listen. Imminent crisis. Oh gosh. You turn around and see a hunter. Just then a massive beast roars and walks past where you're hiding. After the lion beast has left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him the beast did not notice you. Going by those clothes, you're a Septimon gladiator, eh? I used to be just like you. Lost a big match, got tossed out by the nobles, and ended up like this. We're nothing but their playthings. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimon tends to abandon the strength it desperately needs. You pity such reality. Ask about the lion beast. Only a madman would go after that lion. I have my reasons. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and make preparations for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you choose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. After a few days, you manage to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the lion beast. Thus, you march towards the deep cave. Deep within the cave's dark embrace, you tread softly. Then, a sudden dread freezes your steps. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears. The lion beast. Fire from the nether dances amid the golden mane, while claws like scythes tear wounds in the earth. Maintain distance and swing your sword. Draw your sword and strike the lion beast. As you expected, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. Before you take a breath, the lion's thunderous roar storms you again. You decide to quickly analyze the cave's environment and search for a weak point. Maybe the environment can help. Just before the lion beast pounces at you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above. It crashes down into the lion's gaping jaws. Oh gosh, it's not over yet. You land on its neck. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodges force its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chance, you give a final pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. Oh gosh. The trial is ended, and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Clear water cascades down into the mountain valley, and the dense forest slumbers quietly in the nature's cradle. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter, and the fish vanish. You sense the forest unease at your presence. Oh, the pitch changed. It's no longer very luscious. Are they afraid of me? Are they afraid of my power? Critter's panic plunges you into reflection. For the first time, you realize that power can instill fear. Still somewhat shaken. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes the second trial upon you. No fold well, the next one will be easy. What is it this time? Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all the warriors of Septimon have 2 lives. 2 lives. One by their parents, and the other by their sword. You may consider the sword in a gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Okay. It's proved to me you're worthy of standing in the arena. Except, to get an admission pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators of Septimon. As your reputation grows, so do the spectators. They don't care who you are, but they want to see when you will fall. Look, it's that girl again. Didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at her size of her. How will she even carry those swords? Focus on the opponent. Fight! Win! You have grown used to this kind of noise. The deafening cheers numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. Suppress your desire to kill, spare the opponent, and wait for the next challenge. One by one, gladiators you've challenged grow in numbers. Those you've defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor with both hands. Plant the opponent's sword into the ground. Raise the opponent's sword. Planted in the ground. even in Septimont, there's a limit to opponents that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you will need to seek out tougher challengers. You have targeted Victor, a frequent champion of the Aegon from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. Power, wealth, those things brute strength can rival. Victor has those aren't things. Excuse me. Has the best. Victor has the best mentor. The first. Oh, I haven't read for so long. I can't read anymore. The finest weapon. The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer, a perfect job and a substantial fortune. You walk away from the duel. Rip the contract. Take it off. You reject the bribe without a second thought. Humiliated, the noble servant spits curses in your face. Respond calmly, say nothing, avoid altercations. Let's do that. Ah! My reputation! I think I'll be fine. I just need to get my willpower up. You ignorant country peasant. Do you know what that means to refuse a noble? You shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, don't expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. I, the scion, besides the servant. The scion silences the rambling servant and tears up the contract. Let's go. There's no point in talking sense into an arrogant fool. Then again, I'd appreciate it if you don't waste too much of my time in the arena. They throw a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you, following it up with sarcasm and mocking gestures. They attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. Retaliate with the same insults. You feel nothing. The day arrives. Victor accepts your challenge with his honor of nobility at the stake. You remember well the haughty look he wore but a few days prior. But the nobles wield only words, not swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily defeat the weak, incompetent scion and casually lift his pretty helmet with the tip of your sword. Approach the noble seats. Stare at the watching nobles with intent. I have won, and I have achieved it without wasting your time. Do you see? Your gilded lies shatter before real strength. Step on Victor's helmet or toss the helmet back to Victor. Oh, I step on it! The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. The nobles, unable to deny your triumph, lower their heads. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords, 99 opponents defeated. Only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators have long feared your reputation and dare not challenge you. Except one. Aridel? The rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with a powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of the arena. Sore-tempered by countless battles is no less sharp. Balance no longer met. Amidst the endless chanting of the name Aridel, you arrive as promised. As always, spectators crowd the arena. Even the old school noble is present this time. Your opponent's towering physique dwarfs yours, and his crushing presence brings to mind the fearsome lion beast. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. The floor is too slippery to gain a foothold, and Aridel's armor is unusually heavy. You're all too familiar with the noble's despicable tricks. Let's keep calm! You then shift your pace, luring Aridel into the very trap meant for you. After a few more rounds, his steps grow loose. His reactions sluggish. Seize the opportunity. Now's the chance! Your sword stops just before the neck of Septimon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent almost immediately. And almost immediately, the crowd erupts into applause. Stab! 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 Huh? Kill! 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 Now? Right here? Aridel closes his eyes and accepts his fate. Victory's already mine. Let's leave it there. In front of everyone's watchful eye, you only take Aridel's sword You then bow towards the audience before turning to leave. Feel people's gaze. You feel a sense of relief. Woo! Live, live, live. Leave the cheers behind you. Look back at the crowd and wave. The next day you arrive before the old school nobles with 100 lives. Aradil is merely made of Septimontian flesh. Above him stands a far greater force. I'm ready for the third trial. Your third trial is to earn the blessing of Arsenosa. Oh, that's the lion thing that we saw. He never planned to let me pass the trial. I know Arsenosa. It has never tasted defeat. People say it's a peak no humans can ever reach. The last wall of Septimont. But I have no reason to yield. I accept. I'm gonna say I have no reason to yield. Ooh! It is an insurmountable challenge that stirs the thirst for victory in your blood. You accept the third trial to confront the guardian of Septimont, Arsenosa. Yay! Alright. Next part. Also, apologies. I hope you guys don't mind me reading everything. I had no idea this was here, but I don't want to just, like, read this silently and have you guys not know what's going on, especially if you have me on another monitor. I do need some water, though. It is a good way to me to practice voice acting, though I'm not committing to, like, full voices yet, but I'm testing the waters, you know? Because I would like to be able to play games like this and be able to say more voices and whatnot, but I don't know if I'm there yet. But this is a good way for me to touch base. Okay. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training grounds once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden post. It has been your most enduring companion in your pursuit of strength. Cut it down and leave the past behind. Hug it tightly. Cut it down and leave the past behind. Well, not particularly an easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn from this path? Strength can be destructive. Strength can instill. Strength brings conquest, such as humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I'll be there for your last trial, and I will call your name for all to hear. Thank you. Back in your room, you stare blankly at your stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest, but how will you show them to the world? You once heard of a tale of a legendary gladiator, a warrior who would always fuse their opponent's swords with their own after victory. Now, you decide to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. Gaze at the sparks from the blacksmith's forge. Stop outside the blacksmith's forge. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do this with power not of your own. Watching the blacksmith's hammer rise and fall, a seemingly impractical idea emerges. In the end, you use your forte to fuse all the swords into one. Grip the heavy sword in your hand. Ooh! Your forte never stands out among resonators, but its seemingly insignificant power is enough to be stronger than the forged fire and hammer swings. The day of the final trial has finally arrived. You walk to the arena's center with your newly forged sword. The bronze horns blare from atop the 12 stone pillars. All eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arsenosa. Deep breath. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cut through the noise of the crowd. The nobles' banners flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Arsenosa appears. There's a slight ringing in your ears. Arsenosa, mountainous size, catches your... It's awake! A noble shrieked. Arsenosa stands silently opposite you. Slowly, its eyes open, coldly watching you. It has eyes? I looked at the bottle. I couldn't see eyes. Focus and stay alert. With a sudden sweep of her tail, the lioness shatters the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill seeps through the tear in the cloth of your left shoulder. Take the initiative. Take up a defensive stand. Huh? The screams from the stands are soon drowned by the lioness's roar. A wave of sound and dust rips past your ears. You can taste blood on your lips and tongue. Quickly pat yourself. Ignore the pain and tend to the wound later. Her second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react before your sword rises to meet her descending paws. This strike will be by all. Recall your encounters from previous battle. No. Previous battles. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, it keeps going down. Oh, that was a bad choice. Oh, that was such a bad choice. No. You manage to withstand Arsenosa's fierce attack, and the moment it withdraws, seize the opportunity to thrust your blade into the ancient crack in its right foreleg. Golden blood spills the arena. Steady your breath. Look up at Arsenosa. Arsenosa ceases her attack, her mane brushing against your blood-stained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name in honor. I've passed the final trial. I've gained the lioness's myth. I come back and things are going badly. I don't know if I did good or not. But my thing is going up. My martialism's going up, so you know what? Can't be too bad. Listen to the waves of cheers. Oh, wise and noble Arsenona, the mighty guardian of Septimont, bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength. Walk up to the steps after Arsenosa. When the cries of triumph resonate with the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimont. Wave after wave of applause. Septimonians salute me as I advance. Oh, sun and moon, witness this extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Septimont. As the platform rises, you realize that by earning Arsenosa's blessing, you have been granted a privilege. They're all bowing to me. You are crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nevertheless, you already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. I'll raise my sword. At last you stand atop the summit, the champion. Only now, with the battle fire cooled in your veins, do your wounds raise their voices in protest. You have shattered the decaying order with strength, and through strength, you shall reshape new rules. You shall wield gladiators' valor on the righteous path. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will forever be undone. Yet, should these new rules forged by might lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease coils in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your 2 lives shall serve Septimont. Story concludes with a happy ending.
Merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the F4. Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
Abby's just happily eating. I enjoyed it. Nothing special. I still don't know the F4 enough.
In this, you are right. Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story. The reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now. As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
You seem to know exactly what I'm about to do.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take. The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells. Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Well, I'd say strength. Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength. Rover, what do you think?
It was strength and conquest. It was our unyielding resolve. It's born from the hardship. I would say resolve.
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey. When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself. Farewell, my friend. Our paths crossed by fate and by chance. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
Who are you? Like, really? What do you mean everything about you will be gone? Are you just like, hello, I'm here to tell the story of Augusta? That's literally my final purpose? No. Or maybe? Okay. The previous day.
Your Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, you know is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum. A blatant affront to the
I said what I said, and I meant what I meant about wandering poets. It just turned into origami birds and flew.
Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride. Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rules. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If
Hold on, I'm Googling her voice. Something about what she said sounded familiar to me.
Shadows, face me and prove yourself worthy.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
Not who I thought. That's okay. Beautiful
Handling
voice.
the senators takes time. You know that. Well, To keep our esteemed priestess from waiting? Maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet.
Who? Current head priestess of Settlement.
Priestess Iuno. Unruly behavior left Tetragon Temple without permission and trespassed into the Ephor's palace. I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Yuno lightly. Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person. Grandmother Lilibet said her fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the
Oh, that's how you pronounce her name? To be honest, I still think it's Iuno, but I guess Yuno makes more sense.
Is there something else you want to say?
I read Grandma Lilibet's book of prophecies. The hunt and our plan, neither end well.
A scroll Lilibet carries, recording visions glimpsed in the flame light. Both this book and the murals within the Tetragon Temple are media through which the priestess of Septimont, which is, convey prophecies to the people. Was assumed it was pronounced the same way you said it. Yeah.
Are you sure we should go through with this?
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate. Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again, about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship. And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king.
The legendary ruler of Septimont. Oh, the hero of heroes. Legend traces its root to an ancient prophecy that only the one who becomes the hero of heroes can save Septimont from falling into ruin.
Do not forget, this is the other half of the prophecy. Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimont from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
What's so amusing?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all. But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone. Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone. Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't deny.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
Thank you. You know.
Why are you saying this?
The storm is coming. Come, you know, my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, what does this mean? Oh! So, I have a condition that is called muscle tension dysphonia. Basically, what that is for some reason, I use way too many muscles when it comes to speaking. So when Nightbot has a reminder of don't forget about your voice position, it's to kind of help me remember, like, hey, check in with yourself. Are you tightening your muscles too much? If you are, relax a bit. Find a way to talk in a relaxed way so that you're not using all these muscles. I don't know what it is. Septimon is always so laggy for me. It's funny because I go to older areas and it is not a problem. It's gorgeous.
Ooh-wee. Sure is a beautiful day.
Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have taken a break. Never heard that before. To be honest, most people don't. How does the internet describe muscle tension dysphonia? The internet describes it as increased muscle tension of the muscles surrounding the voice box. MTD is a unifying diagnosis. Blah 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 blah. MTD has been known by other names including muscle misuse dysphonia, hyperfunctional dysphonia, hyperkinetic dysphonia, among others, and it could be two groups. It's more commonly diagnosed in women, apparently. The middle-aged individuals who have high levels of stress. Fascinating. Okay. I should have done this before we continued the cutscene, but I need to take a quick break. My water is running low from talking so much earlier. So, I need to refill some water and probably grab a snack. I'm gonna run some ads while we're on this break, so if you guys need to step away for whatever reason, like to get a snack, use the bathroom, now's a good time to do so, because, like I said, I'm gonna run ads, okay? Be right back in about 5 or 10 minutes. Did I set up? I don't think I set up my break screen. Hold on, let me check. Sure didn't. One second. Okay, good enough. Interesting to know of now. Yeah! Just gotta relax and talk, which is hard when you want to voice act and do different voices. By the way, BBO! I've returned. I hope you guys had a good break. Let's just hop right back in, shall we? Shall we?
So, any news from the F4 rover? Or are we still chilling like we've been for the past few days?
Welcome back, thank you.
Good day, Madam Rover.
Hello.
I am Damien, an attendant in service to the F4's palace. By direct command, I have come to deliver you Her Excellency's personal letter. It concerns a matter of utmost importance.
Okay.
Me and my big mouth. Hey, what does it say? Scooch up a bit.
It says Augusta has taken care of everything on her end. She's ready to meet us if the F4's palace is agreed. It's most likely something to do with the hunt.
Hey, it begins. Where we gotta fight the Dark Tide. Okay?
We shouldn't keep the F4 waiting. Time to go, Abby.
You mean now? Well, I'll think I'll sit this one out and leave all the heavy stuff to you guys.
What do you mean?
Chat for as long as you like. Just give me a holler if you need me.
Okay. Sure. Sorry about the frame rate. Literally, I don't know what to do. I've had this run on like the lowest settings and it still looks crappy. At least it feels like it. Sometimes I think just playing through the game will help it load, but man, it always struggle buses. Cutscenes are still nice.
Taking care of everything. Let's do this.
Have a good lick. Probably because there's so much going on in the area. I know, but man, I wish it would run smoother. I really do. Makes me, I really wonder if it's one of my settings. Don't know. What a cool throne. Hi. Ooh! Use some of my arrow abilities.
Impressive.
Revolver Snake, welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well.
I expected a challenge, but your performance far exceeds what I had imagined. Just as I thought. Watching from the Colosseum's balcony is no way to understand a warrior's true spirit.
You said playing UGC?
Only
Is that
by
one of the
crossing
Genshin modes?
blades can I feel the will to fight pulsing through your veins. Come, step closer. Laureate of Raguna, champion of Septimund, favored gladiator of Arsinosa. By the honor of these titans, it is only right you stand by my side. I, Augusta, Ephor of Septimund, offer you my highest esteem.
Augusta's such a baddie from this scene. It's really cool to actually like finally see her personality a little bit more, because she's been on the sidelines and she's always been like intimidating, but seeing her this way is very refreshing so far. You've got a unique way of greeting guests. How to greet people? Throw a sword at them. Exactly. It works every time. Take notes, guys.
Here we let our blades do the talking. The Septimont way. I have no doubt that you and I will have plenty of opportunities to get acquainted. But that's not why I called you here today. On my behalf, and that of the Ephor's Palace, I extend my deepest apologies for failing to keep our appointment. I hope this delay hasn't dampened your enthusiasm for the hunt.
It was urgent. No need to apologize. Your hospitality very much made up for it.
Tolerant and strong, just as I've heard. Virtues of a true hero. Well then, seeing that your interest still holds, shall we discuss it?
Please.
The hunt. In Septimont's long fight for survival. It holds profound significance. It is both honor and duty. For 100 years, countless gladiators have taken up the hunt and met their end in glory. It is no exaggeration to say that the blood of gladiators still burns in every inch of the Crimson Sanguis plateaus. Our ancestors built the defenses that line those grounds. To this day, they stand as the front line of Septimont's resistance against the Dark Tide. You've surely noticed the lingering blight cloud that hovers over the Sanguis plateaus. Since the first Dark Tide outbreak in Rinascita, that place has become a breeding ground for its horrors.
Type of tacit discord. I see.
As you've no doubt realized, our prey are tacit discords, born from the Dark Tide. Only those who desecrate Septimont fall beneath the gladiators' blades. The high tide is upon us, and it will be a storm like no other. My hunting party requires unstoppable warriors. Sacrifices are inevitable, but I believe you will be a banner that stands unbroken, Rover.
There are plenty of great gladiators at Septimont. What made you want to invite me on this hunt?
I share your sentiment. Septimont takes pride in its many remarkable gladiators. But you are exceptional. A grand hunt awaits us, and my warriors and I long to do battle alongside a fighter such as yourself. Of course.
Heard Lupa's a great gladiator. She is! And where is she?
To be heard. I'd like to know your thoughts on the matter.
One of my current gripes about Wuthering Waves is that previous characters just freaking disappear. I agreed to join your hunt, but I have my own goal to accomplish.
A straightforward answer. I like it. As for this goal of yours...
Share what you've learned about the Sentinel's Relic and the Journeying Paradise. What characters?
Yes. The Journeying Paradise. I've heard that laughable name before. A pity the hunt was made to shatter that little fantasy. As for the Sentinel's Relic, go to the Earthrend Wedge. It's where the Sentinel Imperator first descended upon the Sanguis Plateaus, and is the epicenter of every hunt to this day.
A colossal wedge-shaped structure located in the lower levels of Sanguis Plateaus. It descended from the high heavens alongside Rinascita's Sentinel Imperator or Imperator, who had full control over it. When the Dark Tide outbreak struck Rinascita, Earthrend Wedge was activated, its energy field effectively suppressing the bright cloud and the hunting grounds, preventing it from spreading Sedimon's urban areas. Subsequently, the Dark Tide stemming from the clouds has been mostly contained with the lower levels of the plateaus.
However, due to its significance, not even Septimon's highest officials are permitted near it. But if that is what you wish, say no more. I will make it happen.
You have great trust in me.
The trust I place in you stems from your recognition of my character. I admire your honesty, and I will honor it to the fullest. Only those bound by trust can go the distance together. I look forward to the hunt ahead. It honors me to journey by your side.
When do we leave?
Patience, my friend, is the first step to becoming a hunter. When the storm rages in the skies southeast of Septimont, I will await you at Tempest Cliffs.
Located on the outskirts of Septimont is the air terminal where gladiators cross the canyons. Okay. Revolver Snake, you said, I was fine with characters not appearing, but Lupin not being here really annoyed me. I think it's one of those things where, like, if it makes sense for a character to not be there, then I'm, like, totally fine with it, you know? Like, it doesn't really make sense for Carlotta to be here. Totally would be fine with that. But when it's, like, in the context of, like, no, this character being here is actually relevant to their own story and their own, like, environment, that's when I'm like, come on! And it just happened a lot in, it's happened a lot in the Rinascita arc, I feel like. Certain characters could have really benefited from being at certain spots. Like, it would make sense for them to be there, but they just weren't because the waifu needed the attention, you know? It's funny to me that Augusta can't keep her hair straight because her electricity is so strong. Got all that electricity. Plus, with how she wields her sword, makes sense, you know?
I can't eat another bite. That's another full stomach for Abby. Huh? Hey, Rover? Look, over there.
What?
That's a storm.
Oh, jeez.
Which means it's about time to meet up with Augusta.
Conclusion, welcome. Discount Scout by, I'm still alive. But I love Abby. I love Abby. Also, how you doing, Duplosion? Hope you're doing well.
Same as always. Call me when you need me, and I'll be out in a flash.
The storm is coming. So you're saying that the storm is approaching now. The question is it provoking black clouds? I mean, that looks...
Live to hunt.
Very... What's the word I'm looking for? Aggressive? I'm getting by. What a mood.
This should be the right way.
If you're heading for Tempest Cliffs, head east. This path will take you straight to the Courtyard of Glory.
Wait! Hold the frick up! No! No! Hold the frick up! Can you talk again?
If you're heading for Tempest Cliffs, head east. This path will take you straight to the Courtyard of Glory.
Oh my gosh, wait. Say a few more lines, please. Speak.
Or perhaps, would you care to travel with me?
You. Speak more.
After all, we share the same destination. Your reputation precedes you, Honorable Rover. I am Gladiator Avidius, at your service.
Hold the frick up! Hold the frick up! Woo, Avitus. Hold on. Just voice. Click. Voice actors. This voice right here, this is the voice of Noah from Xenoblade 3! The main protagonist! Hi, if you're new here, I'm a huge fan of the Xenoblade series. I do apologize.
Gladiating and hunting are the very pillars upon which the glory of Septimon stands.
Gosh, I love you!
No gladiator would refuse such an honor if invited.
I just came back to my noodles. I heard your stream. Wait, I talked over him. I'm so sorry, Harry McIntyre.
I, of course, am no exception.
Noah, he had a good arc. Ay.
I, of course, am no exception.
This right here, absolutely. I hear his voice. I hear his voice so much. Sorry, I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. No, it looks like I forgot to post. Speaking of, I pulled up my web browser. It looks like I forgot to post I was live over on the Blue Sky. Let me just, forgot to post this. I'm live. A boop. Okay.
Please, if you'll follow me. Honored guest from afar.
It would be my privilege to travel with you again. Yay!
Augusta spoke of the great surge we are about to face.
The F4 speaks the truth. And this year's high tide has come later than usual, which bodes ill. It's a shame even the sharp ears of the Senate could not chisel through the high walls of Tetragon Temple to hear the whispers beyond. Is this an auspice of calamity or a prelude to a new legend? Only time will tell.
Dude, without spoiling too much, Harry's work in Xenoblade 3 is so good. So hearing him in a completely different game, it just makes me so happy. I'm happy for him. He booked! He booked!
Come on! Give me a hand!
Did you hear?
More behind!
This one's serious.
Not like that, like
Set.
Yeah, almost ready.
Did she like hear
The
thoughts?
pleasure of escorting you to the F4 has been fulfilled. For now, my duty ends here.
Oh, I hope to see you again, sir.
From here, we march onward to the hunting grounds, where the dark tide's creations may await us. When the time comes, it will be a true pleasure to see your skills in action. Happy hunting.
Man, I'm genuinely so sad I can't hear him anymore. I hope Harry McIntyre gets a voice as a playable character. Y'all, I will freak out if that happens. I think the only way I recognize him was from an extra voice in another game. What game? What game?
Come, join us, Rover. The horns signal our departure.
Final Fantasy 16. Oh, that's right! I did hear he was in that game. I haven't played it. Do we set out from Tempest Cliffs?
Precisely. These cliffs mark the opening of our campaign.
There's no bridge to the other side. I flew there. Wait, are we using our gliders?
Take courage, my friend. The path to glory will reveal itself under the feet of the brave.
Okay. I recognize it, but I don't remember where I heard it in the game. But I'll leave it at that if you haven't played it yet. Nope. I would like to. I would like to play a lot more Final Fantasy games, but it just hasn't worked out for me. 16's on my list. Hey, now that maybe I'm actually here officially, maybe the things will work, you know?
Is that?
Oh, jeez.
Give trapped prey.
Satisfy my hunger.
Getting restless, are we?
That is a Chorosaurus, an abomination of the dark times. Do
Whoa.
exercise caution, Rover.
Barely felt it. In control.
Tempest of flashes.
Yeah.
The only Final Fantasy I play is 14. Unfortunately, I played obscene amount of 14. I'm scared to check my game hours. Yeah, I know people who probably have like thousands of hours on that game. Probably more. Hey, girl!
Now is not the moment. Let it flee. The path it takes leads deeper into the trap we laid.
Hey, guys. Real quick. I'm just gonna look at this again. Crazy how that's smooth. I'll lower that, I guess. Keep that up, I guess. Cutscene mode. This is I kind of want to change it to letterbox. I don't know why. I usually like the full screen, but I'll change it to cutscene mode for now. If it looks better in full screen or letterbox, you guys let me know. Foliage fade out. What is this? Semi-transparent effect where the camera enters foliage. I don't know if that'll make a difference. I don't know. I just want the game. I'm gonna just try.
That sound.
It's from Hornet. An echo. It's signaling we retire for the day, that's all. Augusta, time to bring your party back to the Hunter's Den.
Of course, Priestess. Your arrow couldn't have come at a better time.
Seeing that Rover is here, I'll take that as a compliment.
The Hunter's Den. Busiest gladiator encampment across the Sanguis Plateaus. Nearly every hunter passes through here on their way to the hunting grounds.
You ever gotta take care of doggos? I have the best time with the doggos.
We will rest here before setting off for the next hunt.
I must admit, this place is rather magnificent. I suppose my predecessors forsook the peace they ought to have enjoyed just to share this hard-earned land with these hunters. Such magnificence is rightly owed to the temple.
Living quarters of the priestess.
The priestess's words are not without merit. I am well aware that I stand under blessings and will forever remember the sacrifices of the temple. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking my leave.
It was a pleasure, sir, and an honor.
Though we've already met, I suppose a proper introduction is in order. I am Yuno, priestess of the Tetragon Temple.
Right about you. The priestesses get to call the shot. You have the gift of prophecy.
Well, aren't you caught up on things? What you say is true, though I've long since grown tired of such affairs. Come now, Rover. Surely you can find me something more interesting to occupy my time. For instance, the hunt.
The smile, though.
Frankly, when it comes to dealing with the dark tide, none of these gladiators can hold a candle to me. Ha! Look at those looks. I've seen them all before. What can I say? When you're as dazzling as I am, jealousy tends to follow. I'll be making my way back, Augusta, lest my shine further sting the eyes of certain people.
You know, I'm kind of surprised how much I like her.
If you find yourself with free time later...
I do wish her outfit was different, though.
Tetragon Temple. Not every
I am not a fan of her design. Personality? Very much fun.
Make the most of it.
It's rare to see Yuno hold back like that. You must be someone different to her.
I assure you, dear player, that it's very important to the plot. Just like Castrus's design in Alkai Star Rail, right? You two seem very close.
Perhaps. We do share some common traits.
She should be Biffy!
Don't let her unruly side fool you. She is as dependable as they come.
The monster we encountered...
A Chorosaurus. Avidius was correct. It is a tacit discord born from the dark tide. What he didn't have the chance to tell you is that it is the deadliest Chorosaurus of them all. We call it Tyrannos. The vanguard of the dark tide that rides its surge to reach our lands. The Threnodians' attempt to plague Septimont never came to fruition.
Okay,
But
that is
do
going
not
through. I don't know why the game is like...
Our enemy will not
blacking
bow
out.
so easily. The dark tide, immortal and indestructible, carries out the will of its creator, the Threnodian Leviathan. Only the Earthrend Wedge, that bears Sentinel Imperator's power, can sever the link between the dark tide and the Threnodian, burying the calamity deep beneath the Sanguis Plateaus. The hunt is how we disrupt the dark tide's frequencies, by capturing and eliminating its creatures. However, the Earthrend Wedge's energy range is limited. Our mission is to deliver a true death to our prey.
Meaning we need to hunt and kill the beast near the Earthrender. Is that how we stop the dark tide from spreading?
Yes, and it must be done within Maroonwood.
Main hunting ground on the mid to upper levels of Sanguis Plateaus, where generations of Septimontians battled the Dark Tide.
This confrontation with Tyrannos was expected, but it's not a fight anyone is eager to face.
Thank you so much for the straighten and the hydrate. Let me straighten really quick. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Oh, I needed it. I hope well. I'm doing the best I can. How are you? I hope you're doing well too.
That beast is well aware of our plan. It's no mere prey. In many ways, it's a cunning hunter itself.
Good, was struggling with some art earlier, but now get ready for Eep now. Some good Eep. I'm trying to get better about my Eep. All right, what's our plan for now?
Now, we wait. We wait for it to enter Maroonwood. The real hunt begins when the beast's hunger drives it to the wilds.
Your Excellency, the senators request your presence in the main tent.
My Eep is also awful, even more than before. Dude, that's a
For
mood.
hunting operation.
Right now, my goal is to try to get at least 7 hours. Though apparently, actually, fun fact about sleep. Also, Augustus' model just froze. She's blinking though, but she literally has frozen. Fun fact. Apparently, you know how they did a study that was like, oh yeah, people should get about like 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. Apparently, that sleep study was only done on men, and in reality, turns out that women should actually get like 8 to 10 hours of sleep. Is that crazy? That's crazy to find out. That's fine, they don't need animation. Yeah, it's fine.
Take a walk around camp. The hornet's blare will sound our next departure. It's a sound that can be heard across the canyons.
I guess I'm a woman then. Hey, welcome.
The high tide of unprecedented.
You know what I think it is? Because, yeah, this is choppy, but this is less choppy than it has been. I'm wondering if it's like the crowd diversity, having that on like high made it worse. Because this is way more manageable than it has been, I feel like. Oof, the FPS. Don't get me wrong, it's still bad, but I think it's better. Hold on. Am I coping? Am I coping? Septimon in general is kind of iffy. It definitely is. You know what I think it is? I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion. Genuinely, I think the reason why it is the way it is... Where's the crowd density? I'm just going to lower that again. The reason why I think it is what it is for this setting right here. Yeah. Frame generation. Turn this into Minecraft. I genuinely think one reason why it's so laggy is because of frame generation. Because if you have this on, it basically makes up fake frames for a smoother experience. It's really good if you have lower, like, if you have older or not as recent, like, hardware, it helps it have a smoother experience. However, I feel like a lot of companies use frame generation as a cop-out to neglect optimization. Because if there's going to be fake frames anyway, why make it smooth? Because Frame generation will do that. I feel like it's an unpopular opinion. Turn this into a Minecraft. What do we do? Here's the thing. I think I could have the lowest settings and it would still be bad. Yeah, it's a scam. It just makes me so mad. Why write codes when you can use AI? Why write codes when you can use AI? And sometimes the AI doesn't even execute the codes properly, but it acts like it does. Why? That'd be crazy. Nope. Dogs are not happy and fed? Oh, good, 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 good. Does VSeek actually make a difference? I want y'all to know, sometimes I spend hours just doing this to see if it helps. Like, I have spent hours trying to get this game to run decently well without lowering my quality too much.
Did you hear about Avidius and the Senate? Did you hear about Avidius and the Senate?
The power struggle. Nothing new. But going up against Augusta is a steep hill to climb.
As much as I don't want to lower my settings completely, I am curious what would happen if I do. I have everything on low, but Septimon still sucks. Cool, great. I hate it.
In the prophecies. Hard to compare her with a hero of heroes of the past.
I wouldn't put it like that.
You want to know? You know what? Let's test something.
How Augusta operates, Avidius would even have risen to prominence if she hadn't allowed it. That kind of grace is the mark of a real ruler.
You want to know something? Okay, so we have this going on, right? This is Septimont.
Got a bit of free time. Might as well pay her a visit.
This is Septimont. Let's go back to Huanglong. Let's do a little bit of testing. Okay, it'll take a while to buffer, but at least it usually does for me. Huanglong, home, home. Oh, I triggered some enemies. You can fly? Yep. They added it.
Give trapped prey.
Satisfy my hunger.
More enemies. That's fine. Still lag. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Like, it's not as bad, but maybe it is my settings. I'm too scared to lower the quality because I like how it looks in the cutscenes. Interesting. All right, I'll fiddle with it later. Do you use inverted controls for flying or the other way? I don't know. What do I have in my settings? Vert is when you hold down and go up and vice versa. No. Though sometimes I do that with camera controls. I will say the lag is worse definitely here. Like it's better at Huang Long.
I didn't think I'd find something this grand way out here in the hunting grounds. No sign of Yuno, though.
I was just called crazy for doing that when I chose to use inverted controls. The thing is, anytime I play a game and I have the camera and I invert the camera controls, people are like, what?
Murals on the wall?
I did flying sim games? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Wait, this is optional. Book that lies before the murals, recording the faint inscriptions carved beneath them. Fabius, the one who walked with Sentinel Imperator, prophesied hero of heroes. The untamable blackened tide surged from its sinewy arms outstretched. With hands steadfast as stone, Fabius led through the storm, ascending to the eternal highlands. The victor's flag flutters in the wild winds. From this day forth, the lands beneath my feet shall belong to Septimont. Monument Attilius, prophesied hero of heroes, unyielding spirit, a valiant conqueror. When the black waters from the heavens fell from the heavens, he was the ironclad damned that stood between Septimont and the calamity. This one. The untarnished blade Valeria, prophesied hero of heroes. She, sole monarch of the land of pursuit and huntsmanship. Our noble queen shall raise blade and spear, slice the throats of beasts, and reclaim Septimont's eternal glory from the chokehold of the dark tide. Bottom. Blurred mural. Seems to mirror the one across from it. Who's this? Imperator's German, it means emperor. Funnily enough, that title got used in Honkai Star Rail recently, so we had it here and then also in Honkai Star Rail. Oh. An empty wall. Silently waits for the tides of fate to leave damp traces on its parched shore. Heed me, of Septimont, of heavens has, should be, again, then be the fate of Septimont. Is he, she also short? Saritra is pretty short, I would say. The way you say it Honkai Star Rail just seems so wrong to me. That's one of the things where I heard it in Imperator here, and I was like, oh, it's Imperator. And then Honkai Star Rail came out, they said Imperator, and I was like, what's right? But then I Googled it, and I think Imperator is correct in terms of American standards. Hold on. Pronunciation. So let's read it here. You say short, yeah.
Imperator.
Yeah, that's how it's, according to this website I'm looking at, that's how they say it in terms of American standards. So Imperator is what I got introduced to. Imperator is like the one where it's like, is that actually right? English pronunciation versus German? Maybe? Or maybe it's Western versus European? only the hero of heroes of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tide, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. I'm gonna ignore English pronunciation. You notice the mural is incomplete, with a conspicuous patch in the center where the depiction is missing. You don't fully understand what this means, but your intuition tells you its significance reaches far beyond the blank wall left behind.
Good day to you, Madam Rover. It seems you too have taken an interest in the temple's murals.
These murals.
They are the works of past priestesses. They depict prophecies glimpsed in the sacred flames. Ones already fulfilled, and ones yet to come.
A unique flame produced by igniting specific minerals. It resembles sunlight more than ordinary fire. These types and proportions of minerals used to create this flame. A closely guarded secret.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
Bone juice! Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it, thank you. Thanks for the hydrate. While the sacred flame offers no special power, priestesses channel their resonance power through it. I'm gonna head off. Have a good one, Arrow. Thanks for stopping by.
In any case, all these murals
Hydrate or
point to
dihydrate.
two prophecies of importance.
I love the phrase hydrate or dihydrate.
Rinascita prophecy condemning
I think it's so cool.
faith in the sentiment.
Also, I am so sorry. I've been talking over you, sir. Please speak.
In any case, all these murals point to two prophecies of importance. The first is a Ragunesi prophecy condemning Septimont's lack of faith in the sentiment. Hear this, O faithless ones of Septimont. The divinity of the high heavens has grown enraged. Should your monarch once more stand in contempt of their will, annihilation shall be your fate.
Oh, so that's what that one
The
is.
second is a continuation of the Ragunesi prophecy, delivered by Septimont's priestesses. Only the hero of heroes of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. You seem drawn to that particular mural. It tells of a calamity yet to come. And, as always, the hero of heroes, who shall rise among us to turn the tide of fate. Yet the identity of this hero remains a mystery. Coincidentally, much like the absent part of this mural, the prophecy of our victory over the coming disaster remains untold. Whether the priestesses can't foresee the fate that awaits, or whether the true prophecy is meant to remain hidden, is indeed a question worth pondering.
Indeed.
Our would-be hero of heroes, lost in daydreams again. What is it this time? Staring at an empty wall, hoping one day it will bear your name?
Who could this hero be? We were told we were void of prophecies.
Passing the time as one does. No need to trouble yourself with someone as inconsequential as I, priestess.
There's some beef going on.
Inconsequential? Come now. Everyone knows you're the Senate's golden child. Those old loons wouldn't spare me a glance, but they hang on your every word.
You know?
Have you been waiting long? Oh, I can't believe he got to you first.
Isn't paying respects to the heroes fairly commonplace? Surely we needn't allow rivalry to come between us, priestess.
I'm not blind to your tricks, Avidius. Do you really think Rover would take sides with you? Let me guess. Eliminating Tyrannos and the Dark Tide before anyone else would be the perfect act to prove you're the prophesied hero of heroes. 4 expeditions to Main's Deep, plus a Home Leaf medal, and now you think you can usurp Augusta's place? Don't make me laugh.
Main's Deep. Ruins of a bygone civilization said to be hidden deep beneath Sanguis Plateaus. Its entrance is located in the wastelands. Long ago, it was visited by the 3 heroes from Septimont. Legend has it those who manage to set foot in the Main's Deep can hear the whispers of the heroes of heroes. Augusta? And thereby gaining powers rivaling their own. Some also hold that since the hero of heroes walked this place, the journey to Main's Deep has become an inescapable trial for any who would claim that title. And then the Home Leaf Medal, a medal bestowed by the rulers of Septimont exclusively to gladiators who demonstrate exceptional performance in the hunt against the Dark Tide. It's regarded as one of the highest honors of gladiators. My goat's a Nepo baby.
Oh, read the room, will you?
What?
Please. I don't deny that I am ambitious and aspire to better my station, but I value my duty to defend Septimont's glory just as equally. Should I become the next hero, Septimont would be spared when the next calamity arrives. Is this not what the Tetragon Temple has prophesied?
Why you...
Man, I'm so interested to see if this character goes places. And there's a part of me that's like, guys, I need you to understand that this voice actor can do so. I'm very attached to his performance in Xenoblade 3. The problem is if I want to show any of my highlights of those moments, it spoils the game so badly. So I'm like, I can't show off anything. What if Augusta is the true hero of heroes?
She possesses many qualities worthy of a hero, but she lacks the extraordinary power mentioned in the prophecy. As a resonator, Augusta offers nothing special. Yet throughout Septimont's history, every hero of heroes was born with extraordinary gifts. She may have the strength to wield a sword, but I doubt her ability to endure pain and the slow, wearisome passage of time like other resonators. It's a pity that in a city built on prophecy, Augusta is a disruptor of the rules.
Ooh, who knows not gonna like that?
I assure you, Priestess, I will not act from the shadows. If Augusta seeks a fair challenge, I shall honor her with the respect she deserves. Priestess, Rover, I beg your leave. Perhaps we will bear witness to the birth of a new hero in the hunt to come.
Future Bobcat, you said, I've never played any of the Xenoblade games, but the music for those games are just so good. I'm glad you think so. I love the music in those games.
I don't understand.
Oh gosh, that was such a black screen.
The Senate has no real advantage in seizing power. What's their angle?
It all started when Augusta shook things up the moment she became Ethel, especially in rooting out corruption within the gladiators Aegon while ignoring the senators in the process. Naturally, it ruffled some feathers. Some even accused her of undermining the spirit of gladiating. In reality, they're just upset their piggy banks got smashed. Oh! More importantly, this is exactly the kind of chaos Augusta wanted. That idiot. She even went so far as to say, the citizens of Septimont only need to be loyal to Septimont, not her, Augusta. And then, like it's nothing, she tells me that the Ethel position only matters when a strong gladiator wants it. She's even more stubborn than I am.
Are you worried about Augusta's capabilities?
Now, why would I be worried about that? I'm sure you've seen her sword. The inlaid blades are trophies of every gladiator she's defeated. Even ones with decent resonance powers like Avidius, she eats for breakfast. Though Avidius makes me rather uncomfortable. It's got nothing to do with his stance, it's more of a hunch. Something about him feels unnatural.
Unnatural, you say? Future Bobcat, you said, my interest in the game kind of sent out the window because my friend kept trying to shove it down my throat to play, unfortunately. Oof. I've always been afraid that I'm that friend, because don't get me wrong, I will talk about Xenoblade a ton. But I also acknowledge that not everyone's gonna like that game. I have one friend in particular, I think they would throw that game out of the window. They would hate it so much. Like, genuinely, they would not have a good time with it. If anyone does try out Xenoblade, I'm always super happy. I would love to be able to talk more about Xenoblade. Because I will talk about Xenoblade a ton. It's a series that means a lot to me. But I am always afraid of going too far.
Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. It's the Griffrex. It appears our prey has finally come out for some fresh air.
Nada Setbon, there once coexisted with ancestors. Outbreak of first tide. Most of the species are extinct. They exist mostly as common echoes, which are generated at a fixed frequency. Septimontians became aware that these echoes still retain their instincts of hunting and sensing external frequencies. They were trained as common echoes for hunting purposes.
We'll meet again later. But next time, I'd like your undivided attention. No distractions,
Okay. Alpha Beta said you're going to continue a story, or wait, when you say continue a story, were you talking about when I paused the story to briefly talk about Xenoblade?
Go and greet her.
I overheard a few gladiators guessing who the next hero of heroes might be.
Oh, it's Lilibit. Revolver Snake, you said, I want to play it, but I don't have a Switch and I'm too lazy. I've thought if I had more time, I would love to play the games on this channel. I would love to show people this game. But yeah. Future Bobcat, you said there's a difference between sharing your favorite interest and being too into someone's face about it, trying to almost force them to play it. That's fair, but the thing is, I feel like those two could often get misconstrued. Alphabetia said, do you still have time to continue? Oh, that's what you're trying to say. I see. My bad. I do think I'm gonna probably end soon, but I'm hoping to go at least like 20 more minutes or something.
A void. An unknowable fate. Worry not, my child. A void is by no means nothingness. Follow its guidance and let it lead. It will open the path to boundless possibility, guiding us through the fog to shores untouched by any before us.
I'm not sure I follow. Elderly Perseus does not respond. Her gaze is fixed on the blazing flames, her mind seemingly far away, lost in another realm.
Perfect timing. I'll stretch my legs a bit. Huh. I wonder what Grandmother Lilibet and Rover are talking about. Never mind. It can wait. Let's get eyes on this beast, Aquila.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
Revolver Snake, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Well, thank goodness this cutscene isn't lagging too much.
Spirits of the hallowed land, answer my call.
That is such a cool weapon,
May
though.
the eternal sacred flames grant us boundless sight.
It's the horn. I'd better find Augusta.
Hey, did something happen? I mean, the horn. So I guess it's go time? Everyone's just standing there waiting for me.
Over there. Behind that cliff is the Earthrend Wedge, a relic of Sentinel Imperator as ancient as these lands. The destination of your journey, my promise to you, our shared goal.
What's this?
An anchor stone, made from tacitite formed around the Earthrender.
Type of small device. Provides energy to anchor obelisks. To amplify its frequency and repel the dark tide in its creations. During hunts, gladiators of Septimont strategically set up anchor obelisks. Okay.
It contains a fraction of the Earthrender's power. It offers no defense capabilities, but it can at least serve as a temporary measure to hold off the dark tide, or its creations. We need to deploy 3 of these in predetermined locations across Marinwood to generate a force field. This will drive the Chorosaurus to the Asphodel Barrens in the lower levels.
Okay.
The field blooming with asphodels is where the hunting party can safely reach the lower levels. Judging from the height, it's close to the Earthrender's base. In that field of glory, we will grant Tyrannos the death it deserves.
Black fog.
Tyrannos' calling card is the vanguard of the dark tide. Our prey isn't exactly known for playing by the rules. Marinwood lies on the other side of these cliffs. That beast has reasoned we're likely to take to the skies on reflexes, and has laid an ambush, waiting to drag us down into the abyss. A Chorosaurus.
Oh gosh.
That knows how to set a trap, waiting for its hunters to walk right into it. Quite an interesting opponent. Gladiators, march with me to the hunting grounds. Let the sacred flames ignite your resolve. The enemies of Septimon shall bear witness to our might!
You okay, Augusta?
Let us be on our way.
Oh, hey! Alright, well now I gotta get through this next section.
Be on your guard, everyone!
I want to be able to go through this area. Woo!
The ground is collapsing! Watch out!
That didn't happen!
Honor cannot.
Hopefully.
Over there! Getting excited, are we, Tyrannos?
Watch out for those molten rocks. Use the pillars for cover. Move!
Cunning bastard.
Everyone, onto the ledge, now!
Okay. Aha, I see how it
We're
goes.
almost at the hunting.
Victory is still far from reach. We're not in the cave yet.
Only the FPS. Yeah, for some reason, fights, it's like, it plummets so bad. What are my special effects on? What are my special effects on? I've never had it be this bad, admittedly. Like, never.
Rocks above!
This path will take us to the first anchor point. Due to the high tide.
Tacit discords.
Oops, sorry. I thought I could just fire stuff and we'd be fine.
My swords had enough of waiting.
At the helm!
Behave now. Bathe in flames. Painted hellfire.
Devour them all!
Such carnage.
Oh,
These
jeez.
tricks do not surprise me. Avidius, take a response team and get that anchor obelisk functioning. Rover and I will provide cover.
As you command, Your Excellency.
Sometimes I wonder. I do love the DMC feel that Galbretta gives off to me. Dude, she's so fun. Sometimes I wonder if, like, I restart it and it will run better. Some people have had experience with that, where just restarting it and it starts running better. But it technically updated and restarted on its own, so I don't know.
Moment of victory!
Wind calls. Waves follow.
Hopefully this helps.
Invincible! In control.
Avidius's team should be almost done, Augusta. I'll head over to join them.
Of course. See that it's done.
Your aid couldn't have come at a better time. We were just about to insert the anchor stone into the obelisk.
What, Augusta? I don't even know what she said. In you go. Oh, okay. I love me some pointless QTEs.
Excellent work, God.
Ooh. Oh.
Inside these hunting grounds, the hunter can become the hunted at a moment's notice. Think that beast is running away. Just a trick to throw us off.
You've been playing for 3 hours. I'm aware. I am planning on going to bed soon.
Let Augusta humor its little performance. Beasts who think they've won are always the first to die. Let her handle the Chorosaurus for now. We have more important matters to take care of.
What brings you here?
Oh, surprised to see me? I've already shared my interest with you. It wouldn't kill you to remember a few things I've said, would it? But fine. Since it's you, I suppose I can let you in on the secret. The Chorosaurus is just an appetizer. I've got bigger fish to fry.
Okay. Oh gosh, it's still such a big area. Sudere! Question for people playing. Is there a good stopping spot coming up? Did I kind of screw myself for continuing a little bit? Do I have to keep progressing to get to a decent, okay spot? If there's anyone that's played this. Surely there's people who've played this in here, right? I don't remember. Well, it'll do some of my own looking then. Just for my reference. Give me 1 second.
Ever armed, ever burning.
There is a certain point where I wish I knew the last time I played was for Lova. I'm still behind some patches. Okay, hold on. I'm checking out the quest itself.
Delicacy.
Anything? Is it still in this area? If I fast travel over here? Nope. Okay. This finally worked.
Same actor, different bird.
Finally, it worked. So it does seem quest locked.
Recalibrate. Just a scratch.
No time to fury boils.
Time to attempt to see if you can find those echoes. Yeah, I was behind story progression.
As you wish.
Cool. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. It's kind of an inconvenient spot, but looking at it and the current time, I do think I need to, like, stop here.
Behave now. I'll show you.
Because it's getting a little late for me, and like I've mentioned before, I am trying to get better about my sleep. So I do need to go get some additional rest, hopefully. Before I leave, though, I do want to check something out. Since it will be a while since I play, I want to see what happens if I lower everything to the lowest settings and see how it plays.
From hellfire.
What? Sleep? Something that's very, very, very important.
Behave now.
Do you know when you stream again? It's kind of all over the place. I'm hoping to do a Saturday stream, but I don't know if it'll be Woowa. Here's the thing. Usually, how things usually go is at the beginning of the week, I will post on my social media what I'm going to be streaming that week and with what. Since we're in the middle of a Woowa quest, I feel very much inclined to stream this sometime soon. But it might be next week. If I'm able, usually I stream my gacha games on Thursdays next week, which is today for me.
Bathe in flames.
Whoops. I also, if I have time, will try to put on the Twitch, there's a schedule tab. I will try to usually put that there for people to refer to. So my next stream, though, I'm hoping to do a Saturday morning stream, but it won't be Woowa, likely. It might be something like Hades, or it might be something entirely different that I'm just in the mood to play. I hope that helps. Okay, I'm curious. Ultra performance.
Live to hunt.
There's still some lag, but not nearly as bad. But man, the graphics suffered. Okay, the final test, though. How does it handle Septimont? And then I definitely gotta head out. Okay, it is a lot better. Noted. Okay. I will have to fiddle with the settings to figure out how I could have the performance be good while not being too bad. There is still some lag, though. But it is noticeably better. Okay. If you're using your level AV but just arrived here, does that mean you've had a long Woowa break? No? So, I started playing Woowa the first week it came out. I played like a patch or two, took a break, then when Mount Firmament came out, played, and I've been playing ever since. But the thing is, sometimes I just don't have time to do story and whatnot, so sometimes I just log in and do dailies, and that's enough to level you up. For example, if I go to my... What do I want to go to prove it? Ah, yes. If I go to my quests... Look at all these companion quests I still haven't done. Look at all these event quests I still haven't done. Look at all these side quests I still haven't done. So I'm still behind, but I grind when I can. Oh, jeez. All right. With that said, I need to head out. So thank you guys so much for watching this stream. I'm sorry that we kind of are leaving. I'm sorry that we're leaving it such a cliffhanger, but I do unfortunately gotta go. I started doing during Augusta Bander, so I'm pretty new. I see. Yeah, but I've done all the quests. Yeah, I just... Here's the thing. I'm kind of playing like 3 gacha games at once, and I already have a really busy life as is, so it's hard to juggle stuff. I have considered figuring out a way to limit my time with gacha because I feel like I'm not getting anything done, but they're very fun, so we'll see. It's fun? Good, I'm glad. I'm glad you guys still have fun despite low performance, where we haven't hit a solid conclusion to the quest. Things are just getting interesting, but I do need to head out. Let me head over to the end screen really quick. For today, we got 2 new followers. Snapoon Juice, thank you for the follow, and Revolver Snake, thank you for the follow as well. Like I mentioned, I'm not entirely sure what my next stream is, but I'm hoping to stream Saturday. As of right now, what I really want to do on Saturday is to stream more Hades, because I just want to beat that game. I just want to beat that game so badly. Is either to stream Hades, or I'm gonna be playing something like a one-off, possibly, just something that I'm really in the mood for. But we'll see. Or maybe I won't stream Saturday and I'll just get some extra sleep. I don't know. But yeah, it'll be Saturday morning is the goal. So tonight, thanks for the fun stream. Thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. You have a good night. You guys as well. Please take care of yourselves. Give a loved one a hug. And yeah, I'll talk to you all later.